Good afternoon. I'm Laurie Weathersby, the Bureau Director of the Office of Intervention Services at the Mississippi Department of Education. And today we're going to share with you the State Board approved evidence-based behavior interventions. We always start off with our 6 strategic board goals. And in the Office of Intervention Services, we see where our supports just fit right into all 6 of these goals. Also, with the vision and mission of the board, we really focus our area in the Office of Intervention Services of ensuring that teachers and school staff have the tools that are necessary to support our students so we can have them college and career ready. So for today, we are going to share with you our state board policy that guides our work in the intervention office. I'm also going to share with you our request for proposals that was sent out, so you will see the criteria that was established early on. And then also I'm going to break down each one of the interventions for behavior so you can see how to access them. I'll give you their contact information, so if you have any questions about specific programs, you can reach out to those offices. And then also at the end, I will share with you our contact information. So if you have any specific questions for my team at the office, we will be happy to answer any of your questions. So here is our board policy. This is the purpose of our policy. It's to ensure that the behavioral and academic needs of every student, make sure all of those needs are met through a tiered instructional model. So every school district will follow the instructional model that they have established, and it will consist of the 3 tiers of instruction. So Tier 1, quality classroom instruction based on Mississippi curriculum frameworks. Tier 2, focused supplemental instruction. And Tier 3, intensive intervention specifically designed to meet the individual needs of all of our students. The interventions will be designed to address deficit areas. They will be evidence-based. They're implemented as designed by the TSD and supported by data regarding the effectiveness of interventions. Our policy also addresses our dyslexia screener, our literacy-based promotion act, and how to document the students that are receiving Tier 3 interventions. So if you would like to see the policy, the full document, you can definitely access that on our intervention website. Here is the information from the request for proposals. The MDE, through the Office of Intervention Services, solicited a request for competitive seal qualifications from qualified vendors for evidence-based behavior interventions. These interventions would address the behavioral needs for students in Tier 2 or in Tier 3 and align with the social emotional learning competencies identified by CASEL. These behavioral and SEL interventions should include a face-to-face, virtual, or hybrid components. It was very important for us to ensure that the programs could be utilized either in a face-to-face setting, a virtual setting, or a hybrid setting. So the evidence-based behavior intervention will be used to improve the student's specific behavior deficiency as identified by a valid and reliable diagnosis assessment and used across the state. Our federal law requires that we select and implement evidence-based programs when using our federal funds, and the evidence-based behavioral and SEL intervention must include effective instructional strategies, appropriate teaching methodologies necessary to assist the student in becoming successful. And that guidance comes from our Every Student Succeeds Act. Our program should provide explicit and systematic instruction. It is not an all-inclusive or exhaustive list. So when I go through and share with you the state-approved interventions, just know that if you have another intervention out there and you are using it, that's fine. We just wanted to give you a list of behavior intervention programs. So if you are looking to invest in that for your school or for your district, you would know that these had gone through a procurement process, and we have gone through and looked at them very closely with a team of reviewers to establish this list. Districts may choose their own evidence-based behavior and SEL intervention. So you can choose from our list or you can choose your own. So the purpose of this list is to provide districts with state-approved evidence-based behavior interventions. So here are the evidence-based behavior interventions. So the first one is Mosaic by ACT. And so you see here I have the link for you. So this link will take you straight to their website. The contact name for Mosaic is Tyler Morris. And here is her phone number and her email address. And I would recommend emailing, and she is great to work with, and she will email you right back. So how to receive training. The purchase of Mosaic SEL includes training on utilization of the curriculum and assessment for administrators and educators. And you see here they've got their alignment with CASEL, so that's another thing if you're wanting to look into that. You will find that on their website. So how do you utilize this specific program? Mosaic's SEL curriculum, assessment, and educator PD are digital solutions that can be administered in a brick and mortar school setting, entirely virtual, or a combination of both. So you would want to reach out to Tyler, and she can explain to you which would, or explain the offering so you would see which would meet your needs. Here is a brochure, so I would recommend clicking there and looking into that. And they also have an overview video, and it's very short and gets right to the point. So the next one on our list is the Committee for Children. Here is their link to their website. Like I said, check that out. It will give you all the information that you need there. They have two contacts. So Kyra Rhodes is the Education Partnerships Manager, and Miriam Marlis is the Education Account Manager. And so you see for both of those ladies, I have their names and their email addresses. So for the Committee for Children, how to receive the training, the program training included within the program. There's a staff overview at the program launch available at no additional cost, and implementation check-ins provided throughout the school year, which I always appreciate when they come back and make sure the program is working effectively. So how to utilize the program, you see here MTSS, RTI, PBIS, restorative practices in schools, trauma-informed practices in schools, and then WSCC. And so I've given you the link to all of those alignments there. So definitely go back and check out that on their website. Here is their brief video. It's just 1 minute, but it gives you a quick overview of the benefits of the program. And then the Second Step family of programs provides a holistic approach to social emotional learning. It is research-based, it's easy to adapt and scale, it's available in printed classroom kits or new fully web-based digital programming. The program training is included, like I mentioned. There's a middle school modern web-based, easy-to-use interface, a full complement of nearly 200 advisory activities to reinforce weekly lessons and program training. So like I said, definitely reach out to those ladies and they can give you the information on that program. The next one on our list is through Pearson, and their link is pearsonassessments.com. Check that out. That's the website. It will give you the information. Their contact is Robert Dyson, and here is his contact information. And just like I said earlier, you can email him and he will get right back in touch with you. So how to receive the training, of course, contact Robert, but a tutorial video is embedded in the platform that explains how to administer the screener. The lessons are scripted, so additional teacher training is not needed. So like it says here, speak with your Pearson representative above to purchase any additional training. So if you're interested in that, first visit their website and then reach out to Robert. And then how to utilize the program. It has a manual that includes a description of an easy to understand 6-step instructional process. Each skill is taught using this explicit instruction process and includes modeling, role play, practice activities. The program includes detailed lesson plans, grade level appropriate supporting videos, and student activities to help teach master key skills. And like I said earlier with the videos, I definitely recommend checking out the videos. It gives you a good idea of how the program works. And so for me, just being a visual learner, it's good to see that. And a lot of these videos they share kind of like in real time. So you see how the program's working with the students. And here's a brochure link. You can click on that and find out more there. And here is their short YouTube video. So click on that and it'll give you that additional information. Okay, Rethink Ed, this is the link to their website. And here's some additional information on their program. The contact for Rethink Ed is Lindsay Santarelli. Here is her number and her email address. And then you can request a demo. So if you want a demo on how to implement this and how to receive a training, reach out to Lindsay. And just like I said earlier, I would always start with an email, especially if so many people are working from home. And so email her and then she can give you the information that you need. So Rethink Ed SEL, it's an evidence-based program developed by a diverse panel of educational experts. It's designed for every educator and every student. It is fully web-based and designed for easy implementation. Rethink Ed SEL provides a flexible and scalable solution that empowers districts to successfully integrate and build a culture around social and emotional learning and behavior intervention into their schools and community. And then here is just a snapshot of how they break that down, and you'll see awareness of self and others, self-management, social skills, social awareness, self-care, SEL, and equity. And then they also have a mental health suite. And then here is their short video. One thing that I'll share is we really tried to give you a diverse list. So, like this one, it says, it's fully web-based, and some of them are not. Some of them may have printed materials. Some of them will have videos that you share with students. So we really try to give you a well-rounded list for you to choose from. And so you will have a choice of what will work best for you and your district. And then here is their SEL Student Center. It's where students can access videos, activities, and assessments. Teachers can assign quizzes, and after each lesson, they can go in and check their progress. Really cool components on all of these programs. Okay, ripple effects. I believe this is our last one. Here is the link to their website. Lou Brentano is their vice president and CTO, and this is his contact information. Great to work with. Just email him, and he will be happy to get back in touch with you. And so reach out to him, and he can schedule a training. He can send you information to help you get better equipped with the program. Another great video. And then here, feel free to try out the pre-K through 12 student program and PD program at no charge. So here, like you see, it's like a little test drive. So you can get in there and practice with it and see if it's a good fit for you. Those are our behavior interventions. Like I said, they were approved. I explained the process where we went through procurement to establish this list. This is an ongoing process. So yearly, we will reevaluate this to see if there are other behavior programs that we would like to add. So if you're a school district and you're thinking we've never had a behavior intervention program before, are we now required to have this? This is just a recommended list. So that's definitely, a school and district decision. You can utilize what you have. We just wanted to give you a list of programs that have gone through a vetted process. I also have a PDF document that is on our website. So when I finish with this recording, I'm going to send it out to schools and districts, and I'm also going to put it up on our website, and right next to it, you will see the document that lists all of the programs, the grade levels that it supports, and all of those great contacts that I shared with you. So you'll have it all in one snapshot, their names and their contact information. Some more resources that you may find beneficial on our website are listed here. We have our MTSS guidance document, our intervention scheduling during a pandemic, how that looks, very different from when we're not in a pandemic. Our PD request form, so if you would like specific training on MTSS and how to support your students' behavior needs or academic needs, you can fill out that request and send it into our office. We have a flow chart for MTSS to just help you when you're making those decisions. You're trying to decide, does a student need tiered interventions or not? We have a flow chart there to help you. It says pre-K there, but we have expanded it. So it is now a pre-K through 12th grade list of choices to help you make those decisions. And then also our documentation packet that schools utilize to document their students as they're moving in and out of the day. Now, if you have any questions and you would like some specific feedback, feel free to reach out to us. And I'm going to share our contact information with you. You see my email address at the very top. You have Jada Brantley. She is our academic intervention specialist. Matt Sheriff is another academic intervention specialist and our gifted contact. Ginger Kessler is our behavior specialist. She helps with child find and answers questions around the MSIS screen. And then Sandy Elliott is our English learner specialist. If you have any specific questions about the programs, we recommend that you reach out to the program contacts. If you have questions around MTSS, the 3-tiered intervention supports, feel free to reach out to any one of our team members and we'll be happy to help you. We hope that this information is helpful, and we hope that if you have any questions or concerns, you feel free to reach out to our office or reach out to any of the contacts that I shared with you today. All right, take care. Bye-bye.